Critical hits are one of the features that resulted from our focus on pacing. The critical hit system attempts to slightly influence the highs and lows of the game by increasing the chance of a critical hit based upon the player's recent performance. In summary, the better you're doing, the more likely you'll continue to do well. This helps create those rare high moments where a single player goes on a rampage and gets 3 or 4 kills in rapid succession.
Yeah.
I know that one.
Nice.
Oh, you've got to be. Oh, come on!
If you play the game at all with the add-on enabled, there is now a new folder where your game is installed. Garry's Mod, Data, Commentary. You'll have to rename this commentary.dat to commentary.fgd. Copy this file that you just renamed and go to Garry's Mod bin. This is where your other FGD files are located. Paste. Now go back, copy this materials folder and go to Garry's Mod, and paste it on top of the existing materials folder. Now open your world editor, I use Hammer++, and go to Tools, Options, Game Configurations. Right here you click on Add, find that FGD file you pasted, select it, and click OK. Close and reopen the editor. Now you can start making your own commentary. For the sake of organization, you should make a viz group just for the entities that you only want to appear in commentary mode. Come here to this viz group section, click on Edit, New Group, and name it Commentary. Double-click the entities that you only want to appear in commentary mode, come to this viz group tab, and tick the commentary box. Now, when I untick this box, all those entities are going to disappear, and they're also not going to end up in the finished map if you compile it. And when I tick it again, they reappear. And if I compile the map, they will be in the finished map. Do keep in mind that if you remove all entities from that group, the group will be deleted and you'll have to create it again. The main entity that you'll be using is Point Commentary Node. So let me just create that real quick and raise it to the player's eye height. Double click it. Everything in here has help text, but I'll elaborate further. Commentary file is the name of the sound file that the node will play when a player uses it. This is usually a recording of the commentator's voice, but it can actually be any sound. So perfect. Click OK. You should add a hashtag to the start of the path to the sound file. This will make it so that when you play the node in game, its sound will be completely unaffected by special effects such as muffling and echo. It'll also mark the sound as music, so it'll be controlled by the game's music volume slider. Keep that in mind. Commentary file no HDR is the name of a sound file that will play instead of this one if the person using the node does not have HDR enabled. Prevent movement, as the name implies, will freeze the player in place when they play the node, and unfreeze them when the node stops playing. Pre-commands is a list of console commands that the node will make the player send as if they were sending it from the console when the node starts playing. Do keep in mind that some commands are restricted and will cause an error if you try to use them. The full list of restricted commands can be found here. Post commands is the same thing, but from when the node stops playing. Speaker is the name of the person, or persons, speaking in the commentary. This is actually mandatory, so I'll just fill that in. Synopsis is a title for the node, and it's optional. I'll fill it in so that you can see how it works in game. If you specify a view position, the player's vision will come out of their eyes and move to that position so that the player can see things from that position. You use this little eyedropper tool to select an entity, usually an info target. View target is the name of an entity that the player will be forced to stare at for the duration of the node. Let's say, for example, that I want to force the player to stare at that train over there. And that's it. Don't forget to tick the commentary box in the visgroup section. A second entity that's exclusive to commentary mode is Commentary Auto. It's similar to Logic Auto, but specifically tailored for commentary mode. It only has one property, name, so that other entities can fire outputs to it. Its outputs are on commentary new game, which fires when you start a new game in commentary mode, on commentary mid-game, which fires when you turn commentary mode on after starting a new game, and on commentary multiplayer spawn, which fires when a player spawns in multiplayer while commentary mode is active. Let's say, for example, that I want to delete that blue train over there when I turn commentary mode on. This is how I would set up the output. And of course, mark it in the visgroup. One last entity that's exclusive to commentary mode is Commentary Dummy. It's a dummy used to demonstrate character models. Right here you go to World Model, Browse, and pick one. I'm choosing this one because I made it some time ago and I really like how it turned out, and also it belongs to a friend of mine, so go give her a follow. You can specify a starting animation. This is the animation for standing and idling. You can also give it a gun to hold. You can technically give it a bunch of guns, with each weapon separated by spaces or commas, but only the last one will actually appear. If you change this to yes, the dummy's head will turn to face the nearest visible player. If this is set to no, only the eyes will track that player. If for some reason your model has post parameters that don't have the default names, you'll have to change these for the head to actually turn to face the player. Also, this thing has an input so that you can change its currently playing animation whenever you want to. Let me just give this thing a name real quick. Let's say that when somebody starts playing this node, I want the dummy to set its animation to idle revolver so that she'll properly be pointing that gun. This is how you set it up. And of course, don't forget visgroup. And one more thing, these are not the only entities that can be spawned by the commentary system. Any entity will work, except brush entities, like those trains over there. Let's say, for example, that I want a logic relay. I'll give it a name real quick. And let's say this commentary auto, instead of destroying that train directly, will trigger the relay, which then will destroy the train. This is how you set it up. And of course, visgroup. Now that you're done setting up your scene, it's time for you to export it. Come here to Auto under visgroups and untick this box. This will hide everything in your level. Then go to User and tick this box. This will reveal only entities that you want to appear in commentary mode. Select everything, Control C, File, New, Edit, Paste Special. Now make sure that this window that popped up looks exactly like mine. Click OK. This will paste everything in the same positions as in the original world. Now go to File, Save As, and the location and name doesn't matter. Now close Hammer. Go to that file that you just saved, right-click on it, edit with Notepad++. That is, if you have Notepad++. Any text editor should work, but I find this one makes it easy. Now, delete everything from the very start of the file until you get to the first entity. Then go all the way to the bottom and delete everything until you get to this curly bracket that closes this one that's under the last entity. Now, you'll have to delete these ID lines. This is pretty tedious if you have lots and lots of entities, but Notepad++ has a feature that makes this more bearable. Copy this, Control F, go to Mark, paste this here, make sure you take Bookmark Line and click on Mark All. Then you come here to Search, Bookmark, Remove Bookmarked Lines. There you go. Now, this is important. At the very end of the file, make a close curly bracket. Then at the very start, type entities, make a new line, and make an open curly bracket to close this one. File, save as, and this time the name of the file does matter. It has to be the same name as the map that you're going to be playing on, and with underscore commentary in the end. So, train test underscore commentary .txt. Copy this file. Now, if you're making an add-on for Gmod, you'll have to go to the add-on folder, data static commentary, and paste it here. But if you're making commentary for some other game that's not Gmod, then you'll have to go to maps and paste it here. Now, let's see how that works in game. Alright, I'm in the game now, and as you can see, both of these trains still exist, because I just finished loading into the map. And if I type commentary 1 in the console, the entities have loaded and the blue train disappeared, because the commentary auto told the logic relay to delete the train. The dummy has Minka's model, and she's staring at me, and she's also holding the gun. And when I use this node, it had my name on it, it had something as the title, and it made me stare at the train. And now, she's holding the gun properly.